wife Anne.
This is my husband John, the cheesemaker.
We're the owners of Leelanau Cheese Company. We started in 1995 in the little village of Omina, just up the road here. We moved here to Black Star Farms in 2000. We make fromage blanc, French-style fromage blanc, and a Swiss-style raclette, which comes from the Valley region of Switzerland. The basic process is we pick up our milk from a local dairy farm, the Garvin farm and the Shop farm in Leelanau County. And behind this wall here is our delivery truck. It's a Ford F-350 with a big stainless tank on the back of it. So we go to the farm, we're licensed to pick up raw milk at the farm. We bring it back here, we put it into the kettle. First we pasteurize, and then we cool the milk down, and we add cultures, let the cultures inoculate a little bit, then we add rennet. Rennet coagulates the milk into a big solid curd. We take our curd cutters, we go and cut that up to get to the desired curd size that we're looking for. When we get that, then we sort of just slowly mix the curd, and then we give it a little bit of heat treatment to get to our desired recipe temperature. Then I'm tasting for the consistency of the curd. When it gets to the right consistency of moisture content and so forth, and we go and extract the curd. We use the little nylon minnow nets, wrap them around the little plastic bar and pull the curds out.
Very detailed.
And put them into the molds here. And these molds are from Switzerland. They're micro-perforated. There's thousands of tiny little holes on the outside of them that hold the curd in, allow the whey to drain out. You want to get rid of the whey because it'll stay acidic and give you little acid spots inside the cheese and so forth. That's when I was flipping them and kind of squeezing them. I'm looking for pockets of whey. Sometimes when we're just dumping the cheese into the molds like that, sometimes you'll have like a little whey spot or whatever, and if it stays there, if we don't squeeze it out and it stays there and presses, then it'll make like a little funky white spot in the cheese and a little more bite to it, and so we want to try and get rid of that.
Wow. So we are going to take care of that cheese for the next 3 months. It's going to go in a brine, in a salt bath for 24 hours, in a couple of days. And then it's going to set in a cheese cellar, and every day we are going to turn the cheese and wash them with salt and water brine, and until it's ready to come out of the cellar and be eaten.
So that'll come up, and it's a natural rind cheese. So they're turned and brushed every day, and every time you brush them with a little bit of that salt water, it leaves sort of like a little buildup on top, and so that builds up, so it's real salty and pungent, and you don't want to just cut the cheese and wrap it up with that, so that's what was taking place here.
We clean the rind.
What was you kind of clean that buildup off. You still have the hard, original salted rind on all the pieces of cheese on the outside of them, but we just scrape that buildup, then we can cut it and wrap it, because if you package up the cheese with that buildup on it, that buildup will penetrate into the actual cheese and give it kind of that salty, pungent, funky flavor to it. You don't want to confuse that buildup.
But this is a service we do to our customers. In Europe, they would not clean that rind. They just would wrap it the way it is, and people are used to it. And this is a service.
Well, thank you.
Well, and it makes the cheese taste good too. It's
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's service, but at the same time, it's you almost have to do it because you don't want to confuse the two. And then you're like, oh, this cheese tastes funky, and it's not the same thing. The cheese is one thing, and then the rind is another. And we don't confuse. We don't confuse these things. So, that's that.